Hello. Let me just get YouTube set up. I need to share this. So let me see if I can do that from this screen here. Share. There we go. I click the share button, copy and paste the link, and then, hey everybody, just hold on here. I'm trying to paste the link to my YouTube channel. Let me go to post. That's the old community tab is post. And let me put it right there. Oh, it's not showing the picture. Well, it won't work that way. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it's just showing me the link. It won't show me like the picture. Oh, that's too bad. Let's give me one more try to do this. Share. Copy. It's not, I've been having a problem with the community tab lately. When I go to share something, it doesn't like show the video. It just shows like a link. Oh, well. I don't want to miss you guys. Let's see. Kellyanne, welcome in. Jane Rice, welcome. Kelly Ray, my #1 fan. Thank you so much for coming. Donna McCoy, hey, thank you for binge watching the videos. Curmudge, my bestie in Alaska, say hello to Sarah. Hey, Jay. Karen, hey, there's one of my other mods. I got 3 mods in here. Kelly Ray, Curmudge, and Karen. That's fantastic. Awesome, you guys. Yeah, there's a lot to report today about the Nancy Guthrie case, but I didn't feel that it would be proper to really talk about that today on this video because I'm kind of celebrating something. At midnight, not midnight this morning, but midnight the day before, I got an invitation from YouTube to reapply for monetization. Surprisingly, all I had to do was click the tab and push one button, and boom, there it went. And then they sent me a little message that expected to take up to 30 days. And I was expecting at least that much. But yet I had read places on YouTube, actually, on other channels, that it could be anywhere from 2 days to 30 days. But when you're trying to reapply, they may have to do a more deep dive into your videos because there was obviously something they didn't like before. So, well, you'll never believe it. Last night at 10:36, less than 11 hours after I applied, I got the email that I've been accepted. I already did that the first time I applied, Curmudge. They mailed that little Google card. In fact, I think I still have it on my desk right in front of me. I've always saved that. They don't have to do that a second time, which saves a lot of hassle. I'm pretty sure I still have it right here. Let me take a look. I know I never threw it away. I always saved that card just to say that it's here somewhere. I never tossed it because I was like, oh, that's my... Oh, here it is. Here we go. That's the one I got the first time around. Because I got monetized like 2024 briefly and then was remonetized in 2025. You absolutely helped me get there, Donna. As did everybody here that's watching my videos. Hey, Jesslyn. Yeah, it's already, everything's turned on. Now, once they sent me the congratulations email, I still had to go into the back end of my YouTube on YouTube Studio and start activating everything, like the super chat, the super thanks, the super stickers. I took down the store because that was always a problem. They could never figure out my tax ID number, even though they would say that my tax ID didn't match my identity, and then I wouldn't get any of the money, and then months after my accountant would do my taxes, they would say, oh, this is how much we took out. And it was already too late because we already filed and I wasn't going to spend the money for a refile for pennies. So I just was like, you know what, screw the store. It's just a money loss and it's an accounting problem. So I took the store tab down, and then I couldn't figure out why the membership tab wasn't coming up because several people here have asked me for that. And apparently I had to reactivate that too. And they only let you do 2 levels. So I've got like level 1, level 2. One is, I think, $4.99 and one is $9.99. I only ever had one member, and I guess everybody here can probably guess who it was, my number one fan. Now, the disappointing thing, everybody, and Curmudge, tell me what you think of this, is when I got the remonetization, the account starts again at 0. However, I had some money, quite a bit actually. I mean, it wasn't close to the $100 mark yet because I was just making pennies at a time the first time I got monetized. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, I don't have the machine yet. It's still with Amazon. Can you guys hear that? I bought a machine today, a hype machine from Amazon, or actually last night, just in case this happened in a month. But it didn't come yet. It's on the truck from Burbank. Did you hear that? My poor bunny, the cat, they're sleeping. Actually, I just heard the cat. She's awake. So there you go. Thank you, Karen. Can you guys hear that? Let me give you a heart. Thank you so much, honey. This wouldn't have been possible without Kelly because I had just about given up after the last fiasco. But in hindsight, in the future, I'll look back on all this and go, you know what? That was the best thing that ever happened, that I got demonetized and I just went a whole different direction. And it's still kind of scary, but I never did this to get monetized. But you know what? My screen up at the top looked totally different. And there's something at the top. I don't even know what this is, Curmudge. Maybe you can tell me. There's something that looks like a gemstone. And I see that on other lives, and it'll give me a message and say, you have enough gems or something to make a gift, or I don't even know what that means. That happened after I was demonetized. So if anybody knows, because it's got how many people are in the room, 15, how many thumbs up, 5. Hey, I got 15 people in the room and only 5 thumbs up. We need the thumbs up today. And it says I have $1.99. Well, that's before they take out their 40%. And then there's that little gem mark. So, I'm missing some of the messages. Never give up. I have never seen them on mine that I know of. Yeah, it's on the right-hand corner of the vertical screen. It's the jewels. Yes. They give you some free, and then you have to buy them. I don't even know what they do, though. So I'll have to look it up later. Oh, guys, thanks for timing people out. I didn't even see any messages. Thank you so much. As a reminder to my mods, you can time anybody out for 24 hours, but we don't want to block anybody. Not yet. Yeah, I'm going to have to research that, Karen, about how the jewels work. Now, I still have my donation buttons on the main channel page, just in case somebody decides they want to send something and they don't want me to pay the fees. Hey, Claire, welcome in. But I really had a lot to talk about today about Nancy Guthrie, but it's kind of a downer, and I didn't want to be down during my announcement. And I know it's a little early, but you know what? This happened on opening day. Yeah, because last night was technically, well, it happened on opening night. There was one baseball game last night. So the season actually started last night for Major League Baseball, but today is opening day for the rest of the teams. And the Dodgers are coming on quite early. In fact, there could even be a flyover that I might hear. Okay, now I'm seeing the little purple jewels on the bottom left of my screen, but I still don't know what that is. Oh my God, Kelly, come on. Oh my God, she's always been my biggest supporter, It says I'm up to 698. What is this little Donna McCoy sent sunshine? Oh, cool. How do you do that, Donna? Can you explain that to me? How is that done? Oh, hold on. That's 2 for Kelly. And 1, let's do 1 for Donna. Oh, it's 100 joules. Okay, but what does that mean? I still, I have to talk to one of my mods later. Like, maybe you guys need to give me a phone call. Kellyanne sent a gift. See, I don't understand how, I don't know. That came up after I lost my monetization. So it was never explained to me. And I know that every time I go on somebody's live now, it says you have enough, I guess it's joules to send a gift. But I still don't know what that means. Like, are they points? Is it money? Like, I don't think it's money. Well, what is it? Do you guys, is it free just because you attend the shows and you're earning points or you're earning joules? You have free joules until they run out. Then you buy joules to buy a gift. I support everybody who says, I love padded rooms. I do support everybody. Everybody is welcome here, I guess is the best way to put that. Everybody is welcome here. Everybody. Every gender, every race, every religion, every country. Everyone is welcome here. Now, if somebody comes in and they do something inappropriate, then yeah, I have to time them out. And you know, Kelly, without mentioning names, I did tell you privately that I thought perhaps there was a serious situation going on and we need to watch out for that person. And there is somebody with the same first name that's coming in, but it's not the person that I suspect. So we can talk about that later. Because there's someone that's come in here that's got a different last name but same first name, and I just realized that, like, oh my God. But I don't think it's that person. Yeah, I definitely need to learn this. Kamraj, I feel like I'm starting all over again. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much for everybody that sent. And maybe I'll actually later today, I have 2 things coming from Amazon. I have the little hype button where I can push it, you know, on your phone when you are in chat. The bottom right options are emoji, donate, and give a present. Huh. I don't know what that means. Huh. Let me go through this again. Thank you. I just don't know what it means yet. Oh, it says Donna McCoy sent sunshine. Thank you, Donna. It says Kellyanne. I can't see anything. I just see like a little gift icon. And it says Kellyanne Sullivan sent a makeup brush. Okay, here's one for Kellyanne. That's so annoying. I'm sure to my pets, but now that I'm doing it on my iPad right now, but you need to log in and they want to take your phone information. I'm like, no, it looks like a suspicious site. I don't know why when I'm trying to share this video, I get the link, if you're still here, Rob, and then I go over to my community post. Oh, I got to click the video. Insert. Oh, okay, there's another tab now. But it won't let me. It says click video. Add an existing YouTube video. Okay. And then it tells me to insert it. Kamraj, how do I do this? How do I post this video And it won't let me click the post button. It wants me to schedule it. Oh. Schedule post. What time is it? It is 2:14. Will it come on when it's already local time? Yeah, I guess because I'm in the middle of the video. Choose a time. It won't let me schedule and it won't let me post it. I'm just trying to share. I guess I can't share that I'm on live right now. Okay. If we have diamonds, we can send. But what does that mean on my end? Because it's showing me like, it says I've received 108 jewels or gemstones, or is it jewels, I guess. Yeah, that's what they're called, jewels. Oh, hey, boo-boo, didn't see you come in. Yeah, I got monetized last night, boo-boo. So I'm doing a little celebration video. Oh, it means nothing? Well, I still appreciate the sentiment. So it doesn't convert to like the points don't add up. And if you reach a certain point level, you know, they give you $1 or something like that. Yeah, I have a lot, but I've never donated them to anybody because I don't know what they mean. Because I chat in a lot of you guys' lives. And then it'll remind me every time I go join somebody's live that I have those points or I have those jewels and what do I want to do with them. I still appreciate them. Everybody give me a thumbs up. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this video because this is not relating to Nancy Guthrie or Joseph Duggar. There's a lot that's come out on the Joseph Duggar and the Nancy Guthrie case. But today I just wanted to, like in this video, I don't want to talk about like true crime when I'm, you know, celebrating. Now I'm tired because it was like, you know, you have to realize this is opening day in Los Angeles. This is opening day for baseball, even though they had the one game last night that I couldn't see without paying for it. That's the most important day of the year for me is opening day. So I was like a kid before Christmas last night. I was just tossing and turning, and I was just getting ready to go to bed last night early, actually, when the email came through. Yeah. Monetization. When creators receive gifts, they earn rubies, which are converted into real money. Okay. When creators receive gifts, they earn rubies. Is that what's up at the top? 108 rubies, which are converted into real money. Oh, it's a penny? Is that what it means? Because it says I have 108. So does that mean I've earned $1.08? Hey, California Dreamin', welcome in. I'm in California myself. Hey, Goosey, I knew Kermudge. I used to tell everybody, if you want to see a professional YouTuber, go see Kermudge. But now, technically today, I am. But I am a little disappointed, Kelly, Kermudge, and Karen, my mods, that whatever balance I had in my account, when they took it down beginning of 2025, I think it was February 2025, because they said I could reapply in May, but then I couldn't. All that money disappeared. Oh, you're not monetized, Karen? I didn't know that. You have always been to us, Kermudge. You're so sweet. Hugs. They are only worth a little bit, I heard. Oh, okay. Oh, you're in Northern California. I remember you, California Dreamin'. Oh, this little pop-up just showed up. See, they're not all showing up. Kelly Ray sent a sun balloon. Oh, this is fun. Good thing my neighbors are home. What is monetized? That means for every view, I'm earning a few pennies. Now, the real question, and maybe Rob would know this, although his content is about Alaska. My content is about everything, and when you don't have a niche, that's, first of all, that's very bad for YouTube. They like niche channels. but it was the true crime lives that things started rolling again. And so I'm going to continue my true crime, but I'm also going to, put my long form content back up there, every now and then. So it's important to keep watching because I start at 0. And YouTube, they take out 45% from the AdSense, and then they take out supposedly 40% on the super chats. And you have to have at least $100 in the account after the fees to get your first check, and then it's like a month behind or something, as far as I recall. Stores in Georgia don't have penny charge anymore. Yeah, everything went up to rounded off. Yep. Let me hit that. I missed that like. Well, let me just check. And it's weird because on the, when videos used to be horizontal for lives, I mean, you could still do it that way, but they don't send as many people in. There was like the super chat train that was across the top. Where does the train show up, Rob, if you're vertical? Not that I'm expecting much, but I do now. I do have the membership button, but they will only allow 2 levels because it's like I'm starting over again. And let's see. Let me click it. Yeah, it's like level 1 and level 2. That's it. And they allow me to have only 4 custom emojis. And then as I build up my membership, then they will allow me to create more emojis. It's for the month prior. Oh, I guess I didn't see it. I'm sorry, Kelly. I see it says Kelly Ray sent a flower, but I didn't see it pop up. I have to learn about these jewels and how all this works. But thank you so much. And when you have your points, can you choose how many jewels you want to send? Oh, you saw the flower, Jay. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Vicki, welcome back. My friend and I haven't been in touch with you because of getting ready for surgery coming up, and my surgery will be done in Birmingham, Alabama. So that should give you some idea. Oh, I'm sorry. I've already had 2 major surgeries. Well, 1 major and 1 less major this year. So good luck. Are you having that at University of Alabama, Birmingham? Yeah, and I'm just on today about my monetization, Vicki. I just wanted to tell everybody. Guess what? I'm gay too. In relation to who? I'm not gay. I'm taking you out. Not because you're gay, but you're insinuating that I am, and I'm not. So that's very, very inappropriate. Okay. I think I've seen that person before. I have everything from yellow teeth to turkey neck to I guess I'm gay now. Everybody's accepted, but no, I'm not gay. But I wear a hat because of I'm 1,000 times more likely to get skin cancer. Let's see. The jewels only pop up on my phone, not on a laptop. Oh, okay. Oh, Vicki said yes. University of Alabama, Birmingham. Kermudge sent a gift. I can't wait to actually get my button so I can actually see like my messages. And speaking of messages, you know what? I forgot to turn off my notifications. So hold on, let me do that. Because if some alarm goes off or somebody calls, it can knock out the signal here or knock out the audio. So jewels only pop up when using a phone. Okay. And I could see that I got the chats, but I don't see like a train for those chats. Does that only show up on horizontal curmudge? It's like I feel like I've got to learn this all over again because so much has changed. Oh, okay. She's asking how to send a makeup brush. Yeah, see, I don't even know. That's why I've never clicked it, but I'd like to, I'd like to send something sometimes, even when I don't have the cash. So I was always in, can you pick how many of your jewels you want to send, or does it just send anything that's in your account? Be right back. Grandson went to doctor. Update just texted. No problem. Go check on your grandson. It's amazing because I've been on here since December 2020, and then I didn't get monetized until like March. It was amazing that it's March and March. And it seemed to me that it was near my friend's birthday. I'll have to look. I have a video on the first time I was monetized, but I probably shouldn't even look back. That's like going backwards. Oh, I turned my head for a minute. I didn't see that. Okay. I see the prompt, but I don't see the makeup brush. And the little thing on the top went up to 394. But it's not like the super chats where it says there's an actual like a money symbol and that says $6.98, like $6.98, and then there's just like a jewel symbol and it says $3.94, whatever that means. And I can't see that on my end. But if I go into somebody's live, next time you have a live curmudge, let me know so I know that somebody's going live, and I'll send it back at you. And I so bad want to talk about the latest on Nancy Guthrie, but I just don't want to do it in this video. And I don't think I'll have time to make a second video today or go live a second time because I'm not going to miss opening day. Kelly sent sparkles. No, I turned to get this. I missed that too. I'm sorry. It must pop up really fast. I saw the first one that you sent, but I haven't seen the subsequent ones. And then I covered up my address here. Look at this. I got something in the mail today, and it didn't come to my business address. It came to my home address, which kind of made me suspicious because other than my baseball mail, I'm not getting very much mail at my home address. And it was from Worth Industries in St. Louis, Missouri. And I looked that up because I could see it on my delivery, my informed delivery, and it's some kind of like a shelter for people with disabilities. And they work there. It's like a nonprofit for people that are disabled. And they do like little jobs for like that shelter does jobs for like big companies, packaging and mailing and just like little jobs. Hello, Auntie. I don't know who this is. Ultra level. Who are you? Let me know your identity. But hello. Curmudge. Jason Bender. Why would they take people's stuff? Hey! Jay. I can always count on you, Jay. Hey, Boston Bill. Celebrating. I got my monetization. But anyway, I looked up this company, and it's like handicapped people that do different jobs. And it reminded me of my nephew because he works in a handicapped place like that. And he does like jobs for various companies, even the city of Las Vegas, where they pack little homeless packets for the homeless and, like little toiletries and stuff. And he actually, it's a job. He gets paid. But it was from the St. Louis Cardinals. Look at that. Yeah, thank you, Bill. I got a postcard with a letter. This means a lot to me because my mom was from Central Illinois, and she's the baseball person in the family, not my dad. He's from a bunch of musicians, and musicians are typically not into sports. my mom, who really didn't grow up with her mother, she grew up with her father, but she was a St. Louis Cardinals fan because people in Illinois, they're either a Cubs fan or they're a Cardinals fan. And so this means the world to me. I even told them in my letter that my mom was a Cardinals fan and my dad kind of got into the A's when we lived in the San Francisco Bay Area. So when I was a kid, even when we didn't live in San Francisco or LA, he was always watching the A's. But I grew up since I was 3, a Dodger fan. But they also sent me a packet of Topps baseball cards, just like the last, it was the Cleveland Guardians had sent some cards. So maybe these stadiums, maybe Topps sends them like free packs or something, because it's the same type of packet that I got from Cleveland. So yes, I know, Kelly. So this is really cool, especially the postcard of the stadium. That's awesome. It has a terrific view if you're in that stadium. And they sent, these are like stickers. So that's the 5th team. That's the first National League team. And I got it on opening day. Ultra says, you're from Syria. Okay. Well, I asked because it said anti. Yeah, I've been to St. Louis many times, but just traveling across the country. Yes, well, actually, next month is my month, April. That's my birthday month. I don't know. I wonder if there was a little heavenly intervention on this YouTube thing, because we're now 2 days away from my friend's birthday that passed. So I can't search anything in Google right now. I'm on a live, Lawrence. Oh, you wrote in Arabic. Okay. It was an auto translation. Wow, you're from Syria? I don't think we've ever had Syria in here. We've had India and Iran and Australia, New Zealand, the UK. I think the UK came in last night along with Australia and New Zealand. We've had Brazil, Canada. And you know what I've heard, Kermudge, since you are a monetized channel, that the top 3 countries as far as what the advertisers pay are the United States, the UK, and Canada. And it turns out, as of right now, those are the top 3 countries that are watching me. So that will help that I'm in the US and my top, watchers or viewers are in the US, Canada, and the UK. But I want to know what the RPM would be for a channel like mine. Donna says, mine is June 27th. I'll be in Las Vegas. Bring some cool clothes. And don't wear open sandals there. Your feet will scorch. Have thick soles on your shoes because the heat goes right through your shoes. But have fun. Stay in the hotel where it's nice and air conditioned. Jeffrey Button. Hey, hope you're doing well. Just popped in for a moment and need to do some work. Hey, Jeffrey, I'm just celebrating my monetization. Oh, my remonetization. Oh, yours is Cinco de Mayo? Yeah, I see. Ultra, you're from Syria. That's cool. The pool. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, and I just heard yesterday, remember we were talking about the weather in relation to the Nancy Guthrie case? They're saying even in Phoenix, they have above average temperatures already, and they shouldn't for this time of year. And we've been in the 90s since February. The AC is actually running right now in the background. But next week, we're going to have a significant cool off in LA, at least for a few days. Because I want to be able to open the windows again when I'm here. And, my cat enjoys, there's a little kitten across the way, and, they like to look at each other. And I just can't open that window for even a few minutes because all the cool air will be sucked right out. Oh, thank you, Boston Bill. He says, I'm going for dinner. Congratulations again. You're welcome. Well, thank you. It's weird, YouTube is hard. Sometimes the wrong words come out. Last night, I think in my video, I've got to go check it one more time and I'll pin the comment. I was trying to say 20 hours and I said 20 minutes. All kinds of. YouTube is hard. It's hard. And I know it's early, so a lot of people are probably at work or their kids are at school. Jamie James, just saw the interview with Savannah. I had to watch it in increments. It was so difficult to watch. Yes, I'm going to do a video on that, but I just didn't think it was appropriate for me to talk about it during a celebration video because I'm celebrating my monetization today. It happened at 10:36 p.m. last night. Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times. I've seen both the incremental ones and I've seen the full one, and it's very difficult to watch. But we will talk about that soon. And we will talk about other cases, but I'm not going to talk about cases that I don't know because if I'm ignorant to what's going on, people are like, oh, talk about this case or that case. If I don't know it, I can't really talk about it. Thank you, Jamie. I'm happy for me too. And then on the same day that it was opening night of baseball last night, today is opening day. And then I get this monetization last night and I get my package from the St. Louis Cardinals. Like, yeah, like, wow. And I don't see, Kermudge, maybe you can explain this if you've ever gone vertical live and people send you a super chat. On a phone, do you not see like the super chat train? Because I've received, let's see, I'm not seeing like the little colored boxes. I see it in the chat, but I don't see it like up at the top. I'm scrolling all the way to the back. I don't know if I can go all the way to the beginning. Oh, there's one from Kelly. Okay, a blue one from Kelly. It's in the chat, a green one from Kelly. And then there is one from Jay, and that's dark blue. Let me give that a thumbs up. And then I can see the jewels up at the top of the screen. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. It's so weird having to do this all vertical now. You do not do many vertical lives. So I have never seen it. Well, because you have a big channel and you can actually go horizontal and people will still come in to watch. You probably have a couple hundred people at least coming in at one time. Oh, I wish I kept my Cardinal hat in good shape way back when, but I wore it out so bad. Yeah, my mom was a Cardinals fan. That's where I get my love of baseball. So it's amazing that on opening day, I get this from the Cardinals, and I also got another Topps pack. So I'm wondering if Topps sends these out as like givvies to the baseball teams, because I had just received earlier this week an envelope from the Cleveland Guardians, and they also sent me a Topps pack. Only one team thus far has used the self-addressed stamped envelope, and that was the Chicago White Sox, which I found hysterical because rumor has it they're almost bankrupt. So they overstuffed a first-class self-addressed stamped envelope, and it made it, thankfully. No, we normally have around 80 to 100, had a 400 a few times. Oh, wow. Not sure where I got my hat, but thought it was cool. Yeah, I love hats. But I guess, I've got some trolls coming in here accusing me of being a gay woman now because I wear hats. And I did tell one viewer that came in that everybody here is accepted. Everybody is welcome. But if you start talking, trash to people, you're going to be timed out. But thank you for the engagement. I'll be anything you want me to be in your mind if it brings you into my channel. Because I just got paid for that troll to come in. I probably made 2 pennies off of his engagement. But we don't want to be distracted from, the party. This is supposed to be positive. I don't allow anybody to troll either myself or any of my viewers. Yeah. Just another comment. No, I didn't mean that LGBTQ is trash. I'm completely for that and in support of that. But if you come in here, being a troll, you're going to be timed out. But I'm not going to block you. I haven't had to block anybody yet because I want the engagement. I've worked my butt off for this. So, and all these views that you guys gave me to get me there, that's terrific, but YouTube won't pay me for that. But I guess they might pay me for all of yesterday's views because I don't think they can say, okay, we're starting the clock at 10:36. I don't think it works that way. I don't think they just turn it on at 10:36 and they're like, okay, you start earning money at this point. In fact, I still had to go into my system and turn it on once they said, okay, congratulations. I thought it would just be there, like the super chat button and the membership button. But no, you have to allow it. I can't imagine somebody would get the opportunity to be monetized and then they would turn it off. That doesn't make any sense, but I had to go activate it. And it took a few minutes, especially to figure out the memberships but it's limited. Because I thought, oh, I'll do 3 levels, but they wouldn't allow me to do that. And so now you have to go to the main channel page where it says, it's my main page that says April Davis PI, and it's got my bio, and it's got my links. And then it says home, video, short, live, playlist, post, and membership. And when I tried to share this video, I guess if I had pre-announced it, but I don't know how to pre-announce a live vertical. Oh, well. We'll put it up later. People can watch it on the replay. Yeah, there's only a few people here because, most people are working a day or they're playing hooky. Most likely, a lot of people are playing hooky today and they're at the ballpark. That's going to be 54,000 people in LA, and it starts by 5, so they open the gates at like no later than 3. So in another 15 minutes or so, people will be piling into Dodger Stadium. And depending on if they have a flyover, in which direction they come from, I may or may not hear fighter planes. I was actually at Dodger Stadium in the best seat I ever had on my 40th birthday. And the B-2 stealth bomber came from the mountains, the San Gabriel Mountains behind Dodger Stadium, and literally got low, low, low. Looked like it was going to clip the top of the Diamond Vision scoreboard. And literally the ground shook. Oh, Donna says Cub fans have rain. Is it raining? And I missed it again, Kelly. It says Kelly Ray sent sparkles. Okay. I don't see it coming up. I didn't see it. If it doesn't cost you any money, just, send it again or whatever, as long as it's not going to cost you. So who are they playing? Who are the Cubs playing today? Courage! Hold on. For you, Courage. I have to get back to work. I will send a picture of the work I'm doing today in a bit. Hugs from us and congrats. Thank you. You guys are some of my biggest supporters. Love you both. And you didn't need to do that, Curmudge. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see your videos on how the cabin is coming and when you announce the plans for the house. It's going to be so cool. Those videos relax me. And I love the quilt you've got hanging up on the wall in the cabin. I'm not sure. I don't watch them. I watch football. Oh, okay. So the Cubs got rained out. Let me look. I like the Cubs. I like most teams. Oh, it says that they lost today, 10-4 in Chicago. Oh, I see the super chat train is at the bottom. I guess it only must stay up a few seconds. Because by the time I would get another one, the other one would disappear. Maybe it works differently on vertical. I'm not sure. For me, this is like starting all over again. And there's so much to talk about on the Nancy Guthrie case because of what happened with Savannah's interview, the second part being released today. But I just don't think it's appropriate conversation for like a little celebration video. And I knew if I went on like 3 hours later, I'd probably get more people in. And, I can announce it in the next video too, and just mention it like, hey, things are different now. But I'm still going to be the same person. I'm still going to do the same videos. And for me, this isn't about the money. Any money I make is just going to go pay the expenses back. And I could probably be on the rest of my life and not, make enough to pay the expenses back. It's different on this end from how it used to be. You mean the screen on YouTube? Yeah, so it looks like the Cubs are 0-for-1. And the Nationals, which, I don't know about this year, but the last few years they've had very bad teams. So I'm sorry, Chicago Cubs. I wish they'd had the Washington Nationals when I lived in Washington, D.C. as a child. But at that time, the team that is now the Washington Nationals was the Montreal Expos. Prizes and stuff. Vicky, I'm having a problem with the YouTube channel and I can't get any more updates, but now it's saying that I need to get ready for a YouTube update. Oh, I don't know what that is about. You mean in your app? It's just telling you to update your app? Like if you're on your phone? I'm going to do the same thing. They have had issues like with people uploading their videos. It even says this on the back end. They give you updates, and this has been since last night. It says issues known with video, issues with video uploads, YouTube known issues. But you said an update, so it could be just in your phone, in your app, you need to update. And I'm at 2242 subscribers. But yeah, I can't wait to talk to you about in depth what Savannah. She gave a lot of information in the part 2 video that she did with Hoda. There's a lot more information. Hey, Tristan. Just having a little YouTube party here. There's hardly anybody in the room right now because it's a little early out here. And this isn't, in the true crime category. This is just a little YouTube celebration about my monetization. But how are you doing today, Tristan? Oh, okay. Good. Then you can be included in the conversation that we will have on the next live when I, go back to my regular format. I'll do another, I'll do it live, but we'll talk about, there's some updates on, not a lot, but some on Joshua Duggar. And then Savannah did provide a lot of information. And it just kind of broke my heart. Well, only 8 people here. See, this means so much to me, but it probably doesn't mean so much to most of the viewers. They just want to watch the videos, and I get that. And my local grocery store had a free delivery promo today, but I still had to pay the tip. But I was like, oh, let me do that. And I ordered a very, very, very teeny. It's like this big. They have the individual cake slices, and I'm going to have just a couple bites of that. In fact, I need to I just had two boiled eggs for breakfast and a little smoothie. So I'll eat before the game after this. It's just a little vanilla slice from a store called Vons, which is basically Safeway. That's what we had out here like in the 60s. But Safeway owns Vons, but a lot of the stores like in California are called Vons or Pavilions, but they're all Safeways. In fact, up in some of the videos I watch in Alaska, up in North Pole, there's actually a Safeway. And I was like, oh my God, there's still Safeways. And it looks just like our Vons. So, that's dating me to say that, I remember when there were Safeways, even in LA. Oh, you have Safeways in Seattle? Do you guys have Vons too, or just the Safeways? Because we just have the Vons, and Pavilions is like the fancy Vons. It's the expensive Vons, but not as expensive as like a Gelson's. Guess what you were doing when you told me to come to this party? I have no idea. What were you doing? Oh, rewatching a video. Thank you. Yeah, those rewatches will help. Without you guys rewatching, I wouldn't have got enough hours accumulated. But now they measure things in views. But still, a longer view is probably better than a shorter view. So I guess hours still matter, but not in the same way. It's just how many views am I getting and how long are people watching. I still don't even know what my CPM is or my RPM. I mean, I know what that means, cost per mil and revenue per mil, but what's mine going to be? And is it going to change? Hi, Sue Brock. I'm feeling pretty good today, even though I had very little sleep last night, because last night, Sue, I got my YouTube monetization back. So my screen looks different than it did yesterday. Just a Safeway and grocery stores called the QFC and Albertsons. Yeah, Albertsons and Safeway joined, but we don't have QFC. I like to go to a cheaper one called Grocery Outlet. We have them here, but they're very small. And a lot of them are closing now. There's one on the far end of Burbank, but not like the part of Burbank that's close to me. And the few times I have been in there, they never have had what I wanted to buy. Like, they don't even have decaf coffee. Like, they don't have diet root beer. Like, come on. But I remember I could get a big bundle of paper towels there for like very little. I went to their opening party actually, and they had the In-N-Out truck, and it was free. But by the time we got there and we found a place to park, while we were waiting in the cashier, you have to pay for your items, and then they give you a receipt, and then you go out and show it to the truck. The truck had already pulled away, and I'm like, "That's the only reason I'm here. I'm standing in line for an hour, and the In-N-Out truck just drives off." Like, screw them. Too far east. Yeah, you're in Florida, right, Jay? Oh, Indiana. Oh, I'm sorry. Why I have a mental block for that? Who am I thinking of? We've got several people in here from Florida. Right now, I've only got 4 people, and one of them's me, myself, and I. Thank you for forgiving me, Jay. YouTube is hard. I like to know everybody's names and where they're from, and don't delete me, but I've never been to a Publix or a Piggly Wiggly. Didn't they have Piggly Wiggly in the South? I've heard of that. Or we used to have a train track when I lived in the South, and some of the cars that would go by, the train cars, would say Piggly Wiggly. But I don't think we had that where I lived. And Publix, that's in Florida, but I don't think they had that when I was a kid because I spent a lot of time visiting Florida as a child, and I don't remember that. I know they have that now, and it's really like the big chain in Florida, but we don't have that in California. Oh, really? Do they have that in Alabama too? Oh, okay, yes. Oh, huge in Louisiana. Yeah, I used to see like literally the train cars that would carry, materials would say Piggly Wiggly on some of the cars, and I used to think that was so funny. But we didn't have them in Mobile. But I haven't lived on the Gulf Coast in, you know, 44 years approximately. It's the South, like Tennessee, Kentucky, and Georgia. Oh boy, we got problems. And there you go. Goodbye, Joe. Boy, people are being mean today. Oh, here we go again. Now he's under a different username. There we go. Got to be quick with these little, us. I live in New Jersey, Michigan, and spent 10 years in Arizona. I spent a lot of time, Sue, in New Jersey, in Medford, just outside of Philly. And I can't even remember what the little local store was there because I didn't actually live there, but I kind of felt like I did because I spent so many years there between the ages of, I was there 13, 14, 15, missed 16 because of other travels, and then 17, I was there a lot because we were in Maryland, and at the very beginning of 18. But it was just some little local market that was in downtown Medford. Yep, rotten people. You're right, Sue. Oh, here he is again. Hey, every time that he comes in, now that I'm monetized today, I'm getting a few more pennies. But still, it distracts from the chat. Yeah, I guess some people just don't have anything better to do. Oh, let's see. Oh, you don't know how New Jersey got in there. Okay, so you don't live in New Jersey. Okay, here. This must be a bot because it keeps changing the username. It's just a bot. Most likely. Does somebody really have that much time on their hands that they could create all these different usernames and just come in and talk trash? Michigan, okay. I have a friend that's on Days of Our Lives and The Young and the Restless who's from Michigan. I'm just watching for it, Kelly. And it's hard to do on just a little teeny screen because I don't want to accidentally delete the wrong name. Probably a 36-year-old living in his mother's basement. Exactly. Just a loser. Nothing better to do. Yeah, well, I've been in LA a long time and most of my friends are in the industry. I worked a lot in the industry, but as a PI and in security, I'm not an entertainer. I'm not a creative type. That's why it's taken me so long to figure out YouTube, and I still don't have it figured out. I just got remonetized late last night, and I'm like, how did the jewels work? Like, I don't know anything about that. because people have been sending me jewels and little pop-ups, and I turn and I miss it. And I'm like, oh, I missed it. And I guess that's something completely separate from super thanks, super chats, super stickers. Now, I don't know if this video will appear different now that I'm monetized, but you may start seeing more commercials in my videos. And if you do, just let them play, because that's how the channel makes money, is from the AdSense. Walt Willie was on All My Children. He's from my town. I remember you saying that. My friend, she was actually on All My Children, but it was kind of rough because that was before I knew her, and she had just bought a house in LA with her Sequest money, and she got on All My Children, and she just had a kid, and she was having to commute back and forth every week from LA for All My Children. You know nothing about how to use YouTube. Well, it may look a little different now when you watch my videos, because you should get the beginning ads, the mid-roll ads, and the ending ads. But I don't know if that works the same on the lives. So if you're watching a replay and the ads pop up and you're like, hey, how is this happening? That's because I'm part of YouTube's AdSense now. That's how they make their money. So when an ad pops up, they're getting 45% of that ad, and I'm getting 55% of the royalties. Yeah, probably because we're like in the process of a live. Although I have seen some people's lives where videos will start playing during the live, and I'm like, but this is during the live. This is not the replay. I hear Amazon at my door, or at least it sounds like them. That's probably my little... I may have to send it back and just do it on but I won't always have this app up. I don't want it to infect my screen, so I'll see how it works. I don't want to invest any more money in this channel until I can start paying myself back, and that could be for the rest of my life. But I'm going to continue the true crime, and we are going to continue to talk about Nancy Guthrie and the Duggars, and although I'm not an expert on the Duggars like some other YouTubers, but I do follow everything that's happened with them. And other cases too. But I still, I want to be able to get out into the world someday, get recovered enough to go out and do some long form content again too. Hi, Ashley. Welcome to my party. Oh yeah, you know what? That cat is not my cat. People think that it's one of my former cats named Tomcat. That's Sparta. He used to be a really, really famous cat on YouTube. He's the Mean Kitty. And it's autographed from the creator. And Sparta has since passed away. Sparta lived in California, Anchorage, Alaska, well, actually Eagle River, Alaska, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. But I got that from creator Corey Williams. He was one of the first professional YouTubers. I have a kitty cat, and she's on my channel. In fact, just go to, let me see my channel page. Go to my playlist. I have a little bit of everything here, but it's the true crime that's actually helping me build the channel again. That helped me get remonetized. Oh, there should be one that's... Oh, I have one called Animals. And that's my little YouTube clicker telling me that it's actually Alexa. Yes, you have linguine and ravioli. They're so cute. Meow.
Was that for me?
No, she's talking back to me. Actually, I have plenty of mods right now, actually. I have 5. And I don't know you yet. But thank you for offering. Yeah, I have to know you like really well to be a mod. So please don't be offended, but for security reasons, I I have to know who you are. Everybody that's a mod on my channel, I've known who they are for many years. But thanks for offering. Sue says, I was in the medical field for 45 years until I got sick. Do you know they are doing research on anti-parasitics for cancer? Yes, I have heard that. Yeah, and your mom too. Oh, thanks for the red hearts. And sorry, Kelly, every time you've sent those little, what is it, like a jewel or something? What is it called when you send those? I still have to learn that. I'm missing it because I turned my head. Oh, they're already going live from Dodger Stadium. And if there is a flyover, I don't want to miss it, but it may come from a different direction because they go out over the outfield. So it'll come from the north and go to the south. But it's still by the, to drive there would take like 20 minutes and 15 minutes if there was no traffic, like 15 to 20 minutes, just because there's no direct route because it's in a ravine. And we have the Hollywood Hills, the Santa Monica mountain range. But by the crow's flight, Dodger Stadium is not far. It's just on the other side of Griffith Park. You went through 1,000 jewels today. I know a lot about, do I know about Nancy Guthrie? Yeah, I have a whole series here on Nancy Guthrie. I just wasn't going to discuss anything about Nancy today in this video because this is a celebration of my channel being remonetized. That's why I don't know if it looks different on your end, but the screen looks completely different on the top for me. And if you go to my main channel page now, there's a membership tab. If you go to any of my videos, so let me click just a regular video. I think it also works the same way on the, let me turn down the volume so it doesn't interfere. On the videos now, there's a tab that'll say thanks. So this is just like a little party. That's why there's hardly anybody here, because YouTube is not pushing this, because this is not a true crime video about Nancy or anybody else. This is a little celebration. And I had to go on early because, oh, wow, they're already on live. They got NBC down there. Boy, it's been a million years since I worked for NBC. That was even before they were NBC Universal. Back in the day, back in my Saved by the Bell days. Boy, I feel so old now. Hey, Brian. I didn't see you come in. I turned around to see that because the Dodgers are coming on. And last night was opening night with the Yankees and the Giants, and that's when I got monetized before I went to bed. I will go back into the Guthrie News tomorrow because I have a lot to talk about. Thank you, Jane. So, Brian, is Brenda in here too, or is it just you? That's amazing to have two viewers from the same household when they both come in at the same time under their own user names. Oh, you're both there. Well, welcome in, Brian and Brenda. Vicky, hello. April, I am finally watching the live interview, Savannah, and it's on the TMZ page. And it's just coming on now. Yeah, it's been out since this morning. What's the purple gift? I have no idea. I guess it has something to do with the comments, like you're the #1 commenter or something. Maybe that's how you earn the jewels. Like I said, I don't understand it. That all came out after I had lost my monetization. And Kermudge said they're only worth a penny. Click on it. Oh, it just says 922 XP. Top fan. Yeah, it's out there. It's wherever you can find it, it's out there. What are you eating tonight, Ashley? Under Jane Rice. I just see Jane Rice says, enjoy the game. Sausage and mac and cheese. The mac and cheese part sounds good. Okay. So you're typing too many mistakes. Don't worry about it. And thanks everybody for coming. I really appreciate it. I do need to get something to eat soon. I went on some new, well, not new, but I had to start up on some additional blood pressure meds, and they kind of kick in between like 2 and 3, so I feel a little, but I have to take it because they keep taking me off and then putting me back on, and all these surgeries. And Donna says that's what I'm having, mac and cheese with tuna. Well, I know I'm having, oh geez, apparently they said there's another near miss. I have a feeling we're going to be having more plane crashes, and the number one airport that's most likely for it to happen is the one that's 3 miles from my house. It's not a comforting feeling, especially with what happened in New York the other night, but we'll talk about that later. Oh yeah, definitely. Go eat now, Kelly. Thank you for coming, and thank you for the super chats and the jewels. I'll try to figure out the jewels later, but she sent 2 super chats today, or super thanks. That means the world to me. It just said something in California, yeah. And I think that happened in LaGuardia. I mean, did you hear the poor air traffic controller guy? And he was talking to the other planes, and he said, sorry, I messed up. And did you know that after that happened, they didn't even remove him from his duties because there weren't enough air traffic controllers, and he had to keep working, knowing that, what he thought was his mistake just caused a plane crash and people died. But he had to keep working. Can you imagine? You're an air traffic controller and there's a fatality accident because of something you did on duty, but you have to keep going because there's, they had to just close the airport as quickly as possible. Yeah, that's Sparta. That's not, I wish that was my cat, but no. If you love cats, you got to go see my animals video or videos. Can't speak today. Maybe it's the blood pressure meds and not enough food on my stomach right now. Of course he would be very rattled, but yet his voice remained calm, and he just said, and I messed up. And 2 pilots that were on planes, at least one that was on the ground, was like, they said something like, hey, don't be so hard on yourself, or they said something comforting to him. We've only had 1 major crash here in LA since I've lived here. Well, actually 2. And one was at LAX and one was over land, and it was horrible. But that was a female air traffic controller, the one that caused the one on the tarmac. And her parents had just been killed in a plane crash, so that was so weird. Hey, Humble. I just got remonetized at 10:36 p.m. last night, less than 24 hours after I reapplied. Hold on, let me go grab my my smoothie really quick. Are you guys still there? I just tripped over my cord. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I got to plug it back in. I got tangled up in my cord for time number 4. Let's see if my lamp still works. Yep, I got the lamp back on. So yeah, Humble, I got my monetization back. Thank you. Oh, you saw that? Yeah, how are you doing those little symbols, Vicky? I don't see where those are, those emojis. I have no idea because it's been so long since I was monetized. They've changed a lot on YouTube. So I'm like, where are those coming from? Hey, Carla. Yeah, I just got myself remonetized last night. So when you guys are watching these back on the replay, or you're watching the long form content and commercials start popping up. I don't put those in. YouTube puts them in because that's my AdSense, and that's how the channel will make a few pennies here and there. 14 people. Yeah, it was down to like 5 people. Because everybody wants me to talk about, the true crime and Nancy Guthrie, and there's so much to report on that today. I mean, it's not like they found her or anything, but I'll have to go back to my regular series like tomorrow. But we're getting ready for opening day here in LA. Yeah, how are you doing that, Brian? And Jay just did it too. Where are those emojis coming from? Because I know those aren't the membership emojis. I only have 4 emojis for memberships, and they can only be used like if you're a member. But are these just like emojis by YouTube? How are you accessing them? Oh, where you're typing in the chat, there is a... Okay. I'll have to look on somebody else's live. Oops, let me close this up. Oh, lighting on. Now I don't know how to get out of it. Oh, just switch the camera. Can't close that now. I just clicked it, now I can't close it. Click on the smiley face on the right of the chat. Oh, but I can't do it because I'm broadcasting. Chat emojis. Yeah, I think my air horn just arrived. And you know what else just arrived? And I'm just going to be so excited to put it together. As I use my Amazon credit card rewards, and I bought a little bunny castle that the bunny and the cat can play in because they've totally destroyed the one that's behind me. It's so sad, and I'm like, don't worry, just as soon as I get some more credits, I'm gonna buy you a new house. They're gonna be so excited. I'll probably put it together later while I'm watching the game. Those are cute, the humble stacker. Smileys and chat line. Yeah, you're already monetized, right, Humble? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Are you monetized, the humble stacker? Because I know you're doing your lives every night, and they're killing it. Your silver lives. Most of the time, Jay. Oh, you're not to 1,000 yet. Well, everybody here, go subscribe to my friend at the Humble Stacker. It's so cool, the Humble, because I got my ability now to have the super chats and the super thanks and the memberships. And, I don't get that many requests for those, but there's been some people that have come in during these true crime lives. And one guy was getting really mad. He's like, where's your pay button? How can I become a member? Vicky, go to your bottom of your screen and you will see different things, and other stuff will show you, and it's fun once you're used to it. Yeah, I don't have that on the bottom of my screen. Bunny usually prey to cats. Oh, they're siblings. In fact, my last bunny that sadly was the only bunny I had that didn't live long was sort of like troublesome to my giant 28-pound mixed Maine Coon. So it was the case of the bunny harassing the cat because the cat was getting old and sick and just didn't want to put up with his crap, Yeah, they're friends, but sometimes the cat gets all hyped up at night. She doesn't have another kitty to play with, so she gets a little rambunctious some of the times, and I have to put her in a timeout. But, I've been in the hospital plenty of times since I got her, and they've never killed each other or hurt each other. And they even share the same water dish because the cat will flip over her own water dish or the smaller bunny dish. So I have to have a big Pyrex baking pan so that they share, and it's pink. So yeah, they're... Oh, hey, Humble, thank you. Here we go. I don't have the actual horn yet. I just have the iPad open. Because I'll need to use this iPad for other things. So I think I've got one delivered to my door, depending on if it came in the same package. Let me give you a like on that. Thank you, Humble. You didn't need to do that. Wow, if I could do this every day, what I've done today, I could actually, see a check in another month. Thank you so much. Let me know as soon as you get monetized. Humble, do you know our friend Chris? Oh, Troubled One. Apparently his channel is still not monetized yet, and he has over like 2K subs. And he made it to 2K subs way faster than I did. Oh, you're up to 94? Oh, you know what? When I had enough hours for the reapply before I hit the 4K and I'd already hit the 3K, I had like 2,000 plus subs in 3K, they wouldn't send me the partial monetization because I wasn't applying for the first time, I guess. I was having to reapply. And they're like, oh, you have to wait for your invitation. But I couldn't talk to them directly because I wasn't monetized. So you can't talk to anybody but a bot. And they kept saying, oh, you'll get an invitation, you'll get an invitation. And then I was just like, you know what, F it. I'm just going to keep getting more and more, views. And I'm just going to go for the whole enchilada. So you can get members and super chats. Oh, he got in trouble from YouTube. Maybe off the record, when we're not in the public chat here, you can tell me why, because he seems kind of bummed about it, whatever happened. I've got a neighbor that has lived. I've got a neighbor that has, is it lives? I love this channel. It's peaceful and fun to have and enjoy. Thank you. Thank you, Vicki. No, for some reason I thought you were already there, but maybe because you got the first tier of the monetization. Maybe that's why I thought you had already reached 1,000. But you're up to what now? You're up to, it says $94 sign. What are you up to? Hubby wants to go out. Got to change clothes. Catch you later. Have a good time, Jay. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for the super chat, Jay. Oh, you have 94 on the books. Oh, okay. Close to a cash out. Oh, yeah. Isn't that annoying? Just send the dang money, YouTube. Come on. And you know what? I had a balance left over from last time. And it was, too low. It wasn't anywhere near 100 yet. And when I got the 90-day suspension, I didn't realize I was going to have to like remonetize. So they took all that money away is what I'm trying to say. And then it took almost a year, a little more than a year, because it was like February of 2025 and I didn't get it back till March 2026. Because I had it in March 2024. Then it disappeared less than a year later. I was supposed to get it back in 90 days, but then all my watch hours tanked because I deleted a lot of the videos that I thought they might have troubles with, even though I'd passed all the checks. Oh, thank you, Sue. Let me give you a temporary iPad air horn. I hope that's not too loud. I'm going to play this back later and go, oh my God. Yeah, both of my, actually all three of my mods I have 3 out of 5 mods in here and they all had to leave the chat. Let me click that. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. It'll probably be a long time though before I reach that $100, especially because they take out 40% on the super chats. But it's cool. Thank you so much. It'll help the YouTube algorithm. And now we have all these jewels. You know, I have so many jewels whenever I go into people's lives. I'm like, how do I do this? Can you explain that to me, Humble Stacker? Or is it something you need to explain to me by phone? I'm still trying to figure out the jewels. Vicky, you said she's gay. Who is gay? And they don't like her, but that's not what this neighbor needs or we don't tolerate. I have no idea who you're talking about, Vicky. Oh, yeah. Good suggestion, Humble. I know you. There you go. You're added. Hey, Waste Management, welcome back. Hey, can you type something in the chat? Okay, you're there. You can do me a favor. Let me walk into the other room for 1 minute. I'm going to have my friend, the Humble Stacker, run the chat for a few moments. Thank you. I have to keep hydrating because of that kidney surgery. So thank you, Humble. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, thank you, Humble. He says, so sub up April. She is a great private investigator and has a great channel. You know, Humble, I wish I was as good of a YouTuber as I am as a PI. That's my calling in life. YouTube is hard though. Vicky says, my neighbor is a very sweet person and has never hurt anyone. And I don't understand why people can be so cruel. I agree with you, Vicky. And I said to somebody earlier in this chat, I don't know if you were here, I was like, everybody's welcome here. Because someone came in and said they were trans, and I said, everybody's welcome here. But then I get this troll that comes in that is trying to attack me and saying, oh, you're gay too. Well, if I was, I would just tell you. Because, you know, I'm an open book. And I was like, who are you referring to? And I've seen this, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, I just assumed it was a guy. I could be wrong about that, but somebody keeps coming in and going, I'm gay, you're gay. And it's like, you know, that's uncalled for, you know. But we do welcome everybody in here. You know, I guess after all my cancer treatment and the fact that I lost my hair, then my hair grew back a different color. And then, you know, because of my age, it grew well, they called it a triple chin, but I corrected them and said it's my turkey neck. And my cousin came in and said, oh, yeah, that runs in the Davis side of the family. And I have to wear the hats all the time because I'm 1,000 times more likely to get skin cancer. Because I really am a red. You just can't see it anymore because of the chemo. So, my hair actually came back blonde when it first came. Well, it came back brown and blonde. And now it's just, you know, dirt colored. So everybody is welcome here. But if somebody gets offensive, then they're timed out. And Humble, if you have to time anybody out, just time them out for 24 hours. Because as far as I know, nobody is blocked on my channel yet. I haven't had to take that extreme yet. And, you know, views and clicks mean pennies. So just so you know, Humble, if somebody comes in and they're inappropriate or they're abusive, mean, you just take them right out. We've had to take out more people today than ever before. I guess because I'm monetized. I don't know. We've only got 11 people watching and 23 thumbs up. That's incredible. But Vicky, a lot of people only think of themselves. True. People can be so unkind. Yes, Sue. Yeah, Washington is a lot like Oregon and California. In Washington, we allow people to identify as a toaster if they want to. Let people be themselves. Exactly. Vicky says, we live in the county, so we are going to be helping or go somewhere else because we don't need negativity. Yeah, no negativity here. That must be difficult to go through what you do. Well, no, being a PI, it was very hard, but it was harder to be it's harder to be a cancer patient and a cancer survivor than me being a PI for 42 years. It's showing 18 on your side. What is showing 18? Humble says, what are we talking about? Humble says, I see 11. Oh, you mean the viewers. Yeah, it just went down to 11. It goes up and down. I told you, YouTube is hard. Yeah. But now the viewers, it counts. And Humble, would the commercials be popping up during the live or only on the replays on the live? I know how it works with the long form videos. And when those commercials play, just just let them play through. And I guess that's how I get paid. I was only monetized for less than a year the last time, and I only ever saw 2 very small checks. And I've got thousands of dollars into this. So for every penny that comes in, I'm just going to start paying myself back. Oh, okay. I'm subscribed and that's what it's showing on my side. Oh, you have premium. I don't know. Oh, so you don't see the commercials. Oh, okay. Donna says, you do great, April. I really do enjoy watching you. Yeah, and I apologize today, Donna, that I don't have true crime because I really need to talk about this most recent interview where they released part 2 of Savannah's interview with Coda, or Hoda. I always get them. Hoda Kotb. Always screw up on her name. Brian, I don't know why people refuse to respect others' way of life. Exactly. And I can be anything you want me to be, but I am transparent on everything in my life. Yeah, they don't show, but you still get paid for the view. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I wonder, since my channel is all over the place, but it was the true crime that kind of bumped up my numbers rather quickly, what my RPM is going to be. Because, there's CPM, cost per mil, and RPM, revenue per mil. I've heard that some people's RPMs now are only like $1. And if you're in another country that's like a third world country, it's like 30 cents. Like, what? Can you imagine? Like, if I got $1, if that was my RPM, and I have to have 100 to get the account up? And why they didn't let me do the partial, like they said they were going to send me the invite, but they never did. But that was just like a week or so ago. I was like, I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to we're going for the whole enchilada. I will know what you're talking about when the viewing hours count. Okay. Yeah, look that up, CPM and RPM. But it depends on your category. It depends on the length of your videos. It depends on where you are located. It depends on where your viewers are located. The top paying countries are United States, UK, and Canada in that order. And my top viewers right now are USA, Canada, and UK. So we're good there. Yeah, you have to get to 1K for it to matter. Yeah, I know, I'm across the world. No, I guess like if you're in India or someplace, it's like 30 cents. This channel is about a little bit of everything, but lately I've been doing true crime because I'm a licensed private investigator in California. Mostly retired though because of disabilities. I'm just having a live party today, Yumik, because of my monetization last night. I think I've got like 4 super chats. I think that never even happened before when I was monetized the first time. I think it was March 2024 until like February 2025. And during that time, I received 2 very small checks. Oh, you have Australia, Philippines, UK, and Canada, and US. Wow. Oh, thanks, Donna. Yeah, I've had Australia, New Zealand, a lot of people from Canada and the UK, Brazil, India. Most of the people are in the United States. And of course, there's a lot of people that come in that don't even, say anything. They're just lurking in the background. And thank you for offering to be a mod, Humble, because I know you and I trust you, and you were able to help me for a minute while I had to leave the camera for a moment. Yeah, that makes like 6 mods now, I think. But not everybody can come in because everybody's got their own, lives and channels. So, but thank you for offering that, Humble Stacker. I didn't even think about it. Usually I have Kelly in here, but she had to go eat because her blood sugar was getting a little too low. And then Karen Unz was in here, and then Kermudge was in here for a while, but he had to go. And tonight, I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I'm going to have a little teeny tiny sliver. I mean, just like that much of a slice of the vanilla cake. Because I got a free grocery delivery today, minus the tip. April's channel is about a lot, but mainly real day chat. Yeah, I'll go back to true crime tomorrow because I do have some updates, on Nancy Guthrie. We learned a lot today. I learned a lot today from the part 2 of Savannah Guthrie's interview with Hoda. So we need to talk about some of that. She's realistic. She covers a lot. Yeah, I am so real. Like the person that came in and was harassing me for a triple chin, and I'm like, I don't have a triple chin, but I have a turkey neck. And then I had a relative, a long lost relative, that came in and said, hey, I just found you by accident. And yeah, that runs in our family. Here it is, And because I've had like 10 surgeries since 2016, there's no way I can do another surgery that's unnecessary at this time. And I have to go off all my meds and, risk my life and infection. And it's going to be like $20,000 or something. Like, I'm just trying to stay alive right now. I can't worry about, my neck. Most women would, if you don't like me the way I am, and my teeth, they show up very white in person, but on here, for some reason, they show up yellow. I don't know how I can fix that. I could go get fake veneers if I was rich. Send me the super chats. I'll go buy some whitening toothpaste and try not to destroy my enamel. Come on. Jet Set says, I love grocery delivery too. My area is available for Amazon Fresh. Mine too. Yeah, there was free delivery today from Bonds, but then, it wasn't really free because I had to add the tip to the driver. Health is most important. Yeah, and Humble, speaking of teeth, you're looking great. You've had so much work. It's just, ugh. If I was in Seattle, I'd have you take me to your dentist, Humble, and we try to work something out. Yes, health, please be well. Thank you, Jet Set. Oh, and Sue says, I love grocery delivery too. Yeah, we had it, now that it's monetized, there was all kinds of trolls coming in. So we timed them out for 24 hours, Humble. I can't believe that in another hour and 20 minutes, there's going to be first pitch of opening day. They did have Yankees at San Francisco last night, and it was not even a contest, but I couldn't see it because I didn't want to have to pay for it. Vertical brings the trolls. Yeah, but when I've ever tried to go live horizontally, I get nobody. Like 3 people come in. Same thing, when you do the whatnot shows, they only can go vertical. You have to do them in vertical, and I was like, wow, look at all the people that are coming in. Oh, did he suck? I didn't see it. The last time I checked, because I looked at the stats while the game was still going, and Cody, who's a former Dodger, and once a Dodger, always a Dodger in my heart, he had gone 1 for 5. And, how many more millions did he get off season? And he was like, 1 for 5. Okay. Hey, Humble, can you, if you can take this person out, give him a 24 timeout? Oh, be right back, he says. Okay. Hold on. Goodbye, PJB. Well, that's interesting, Humble. You missed a lot. Yeah, you know what? Right when you said that, I didn't see that. And I was like, hey, Humble, can you do your job? We got a problem here. And then I saw that you said be right back. And I was like, okay, I'll do the job. Somebody had to be taken out. PJMB. You'd probably be able to see it since you are an actual legit mod now. You can view the deleted message or something. Just as you said that, it brings the knuckleheads in. It certainly does. Wow, I can't believe that at the top of the page, or the top of the vertical, it says 1998 and this 396, the jewel thing that I still don't understand. Do you have that too, now that you have the partial monetization? Where you've already got more than 500 subs and 3,000 views? Or 3,000 watch hours, that is. Do you have access to those jewels? Because I see it pop up when I'm in other people's lives, and it's like, do you want to spend your jewels? And I'm like, what? Kermudge was in here earlier, and he said they're worth a penny. Is that what it's for? Is it for a boost? So it doesn't actually equal into dollars and cents. Jet set. Most things I like to watch on my TV in vertical, otherwise horizontal is just a strip in the middle of my screen. True crime things I watch on my phone. You said yes, so it's not. Yeah, it doesn't count for money. I didn't think so. But yeah, feel free to send the jewels. The majority of YouTubers or YouTube viewers are watching on their phone. And I have a desktop, an old laptop, and an iPad, and I'm always watching 95% of the time on my phone. Yeah, all these little things were popping up, and I was like, oh, what does this mean? This has all changed since I was demonetized for a while. And apparently they count the money 2 days behind. So I'll have to wait 2 days to see how much I made for the first day. And it was monetized at 10:36 p.m. Pacific. But I don't think they can just say, okay, this is when it turned on, because even when they did that, I still had to go into the back end of the system and activate everything. And that took several minutes, especially the memberships. But I don't think they can say, oh, from this this minute and this many seconds it was turned on. I think it just counts for the whole day. Okay, thanks, Humble. Thanks for helping me out. He says, I have to run for a few minutes, just a couple of days behind. Well, you're going to be there soon. Everybody, if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to the Humble Stacker. He's got some really interesting content. He goes live every night regarding the silver community. He's part of our gold community as well. But he's doing a great live series right now on the silver community, kind of like I'm doing a live series on true crime right now. And I didn't know it was going to turn out to be a series. I didn't know that, 54 days later that Nancy would still be missing. But we'll go into that tomorrow. Now, if something gigantic broke and she was found, I would go right back on the air. Yeah, this has been a nice little party. Hello, Nebraska. Yeah, I'm kind of going off my regular content today. And we're just having a little online party here because I just got my monetization back. I don't know if I've ever had anybody in here from Nebraska. Welcome in. You know what? I don't know how to do that on the vertical. The Humble Stacker. There must be a way, but I don't even have a chat button here for myself I'm on the cell phone. I think if I was on the computer, I might be able to do it. Oh, thank you. Hopefully it's a lot cooler in Nebraska than it is in Los Angeles. Oh, thank you, Humble, for putting that on. I don't know how to do that vertically. Maybe we can talk about that later. Okay, Sue, you have a good evening. Thanks for coming in. And thank you to everybody here who sent me super chats. I think I've got more in this show than I've ever had when I was briefly monetized for like 11 months. Yeah, his show is definitely worth the watch. Like if you're into the gold community and like silver stacking, that's the place to go. He gets some cool stuff. You said you just got some coins. You just got your mail? Hey, you probably weren't here earlier, Humble, because I know you're probably at work, but I got this from the St. Louis Cardinals today. And they must be handing these out. Topps must be giving these out to baseball teams because my last package this week was the Cleveland, can I speak? The Cleveland Guardians. This is my second Topps pack that I got this week, but this is really cool. Oh, Kellyanne says, congratulations, have a good night, enjoy watching the game. It disappeared. Well, have a good night, Kelly. Oh, Jet Set says you can't open it up. I think if you just click his username, a little screen will pop up and you can just click like subscribe or something. Oh, it's 7 p.m. here where I am going to cook dinner. I hope you're cooking something good. Can you come over to my place and cook my dinner? That's what I need. I need a chef. I wish I could afford those. Apparently those Factor meals are like really good because I need to lose like 30 pounds immediately. And I don't want to go on any type of drugs to do so because I'm on too much heart medication, and people that take that stuff look like they're dying. That don't work without us being blue. Yeah, I know if you're a mod, you can add a link, but I don't know how to do it on a mobile device. But let's see. Let me click a name here. I'm going to click Donna's name. Oh, I see. It's just telling me, like, do I want to put somebody in a timeout? If you guys don't remember it, just send me an email, aprildavispi@gmail.com, and I'll give you the link. Oh, they can't click on it unless they are blue. Okay. Well, everybody, write it down, The Humble Stacker, or send me an email at aprildavispi@gmail.com, and I'll give you his name, his channel name. Thanks for letting me know that, Donna. I didn't know that. And I can't test it on my screen because I'm not in somebody else's live. I'm in my own live. Yeah, I still have a lot to learn. Oh, thank you for coming in, The Humble Stacker. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Unless the game is still going. I appreciate you. Well, I can't believe I've been on this long. I wasn't planning on it. Maybe I'll go another few minutes. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Smash that like button. I hope you are subscribed if you're new here. The screen might look a little different now, or when you click on the replays for the live stream videos, or you just go. I also have plenty of, most of my videos are just regular long form content. And the little tabs across the top might look different now because they've added the thanks tab, and on the main channel page, they've added the membership tab. And you might have to see a few commercials that weren't there before. And that's, YouTube puts those in. And I'm just letting them do all the presets. Because I'm not YouTube savvy enough to figure out how to do all that. I'm still going to have to reteach myself how to upload a long form content because there's a bunch of questions I have to fill out each time now so that I can kind of grade my own content before it goes out. And then it has to pass the checks, and it's a whole new ball game again. It's like it's like starting over without changing my channel name. But I did lose a significant amount of videos due to my stupidity of deleting them because I didn't know which ones I had to take out because they never told me. But whatever I did, it must have been correct because they gave it back to me in under 24 hours once I applied. Well, once I was qualified to reapply, they gave it back to me in under 24 hours, and they told me it was going to take about 30 days. I couldn't believe it. I was just getting ready to go into my bed and lay down and watch some true crime videos. And this thing popped up on my phone, and I was just like, what? Oh my God. And I contacted my mod, and then I went online and I started activating everything again. And I was like, don't tell anybody till I announce it tomorrow. So I didn't feel like it was proper to talk about the Duggar case, or actually multiple cases now, or the Nancy Guthrie case, even though there was a lot of information that came out today. I just wanted to go do this and celebrate. But I will be getting off soon so I can go have something to eat and get ready for my game. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out, Jet Set, where all these other emojis are now. I'll figure it out when I watch somebody else's live. But those are cool. Looks like a red heart, like in somebody's hands. Like a pair of hands and a red heart. Pretty cool. And I do need to research this jewel thing. What do these points mean? Or the joules? I don't think they're points, they're like joules. So I have 396 joules, but what does that mean? Thanks for the party. You're welcome. What's everybody doing for dinner tonight? I didn't even eat lunch. I just had like my breakfast smoothie, which I just went and got it. I'm eating it right out of or drinking it out of my blender. Haven't even poured it in a cup yet. I got my Fiji water. Treated myself last week. Got some Fiji bottles. And I had 2 boiled eggs. I'm really not eating that much. It's just all these meds. But if I keep blowing up, something's going to have to be done. I'm not comfortable in my own skin right now. It's just I'm not very active. And, if I walk far, I have to use the cane. So it's not like I can do laps around the block. Oh, you're having a sandwich, Jane. Maybe that's what I'll have. And I won't eat any of that little, I've got that very teeny tiny slice of cake just to celebrate, but I won't do that until I'm ready to go to bed because I don't want to have a sugar crash. And then, especially with no sleep last night. Well, I didn't have no sleep. I just didn't have enough sleep. I was just so excited, like, oh my God, it's opening day. And oh my God, I got remonetized. I mean, I didn't even receive my air horn yet. That's, like, it's probably sitting at my front door right now with the bunny's new castle. I'm still on, Jay, but I'm going to be getting off soon. Oh, you're at a restaurant? What are you going to eat? We're all talking about that. Jane is going to have a sandwich. I'm trying to decide. There's a few things I could cook, but I have to put it in the oven, and it's been so hot here, and that oven will heat up the whole apartment, and then the AC will have to run all night, but I don't really want to order anything out, especially because I just got some more groceries. Like, I can make something here, but sadly I'm going to have to like either turn on the oven or turn on the broiler to do so. I had a TA truck stop. Some of those truck stops I hear have really good like restaurants and food. In Indianapolis, not Florida. We're getting to that exciting time of year in Indy. That would be so cool to be able to see a race there, even if it's just one time. Toast and jam, says Jet Set. Yes, it has great food for truckers. Yeah, Froggy, we're here because I reached my remonetization last night, so we're having a little party. Yeah, they do deserve it. The unsung heroes of the transportation industry is the truckers. You can always rewatch on the playback too. But yeah, I just got my monetization back. So if my screen looks a little different, or my long-term or long-form content videos look a little different, it's because I'm monetized. But tomorrow I'll go back to like true crime, and I have a lot to catch up on Nancy Guthrie. There's a lot to talk about with Savannah's most recent statement. But I thought it would be inappropriate for me to discuss any of that today on this video because we're having a little online party. I got like 4 or 5 super chats. Like, I don't think that's ever happened when I was monetized in the past. And I've got 396 joules, but I really have no idea what that means. It does not look different yet. Yeah, like, check on the replay or check on the long form, and you'll probably see like a few different tabs because there's a membership tab now, and there's a super thanks button. Didn't have any of that since February of 2025. So yeah, it's been more than a year. That was a long year. Use them on present tab. Well, you guys have a good dinner, Jay. I don't want to be interrupting your dinner. Have something good. I just don't want to have to turn on my oven, but I'm going to have to turn on my oven, and I want to get all that done before the game comes on. Because they already had like NBC, our local NBC out there. I don't ever remember in my lifetime baseball being on NBC, and I hope it cools down enough where I can open up my windows because I want to start listening, and I want to check my flight app to see if there's well, if it's military though, it's not going to show up on the app because it won't show up like if the B-2 stealth comes over or the fighter jets come over. And sometimes we hear that, like for New Year's Day, they had to delay the flyover for the Rose Bowl parade, but then they just hung out in the area and then they flew back in for the Rose Bowl, and like my building shook. It was tremendous. You're having fish. I have some fish that I can bake in the oven actually that's frozen. And that might not generate as much heat as if I turned on my broiler. I'll have to think about it. And I gotta go grab my package too before somebody steals it. I mean, I've never had a package stolen, but still, there's a little bunny castle out there. Oh gosh. And my hype button is out there. Because I need my screen back, and my iPad is getting ready. Like, yeah, the battery's getting drained on that too. Got to recharge and get everything hooked up again. Hello, Tess. Oh, I don't have an air fryer. I have a very small kitchen. I'd love an air fryer, but I'd have no place to put it. I even had a crock pot, but I had no place to put it, and I got rid of it. And I gave it to some lady. She was a filmmaker. And I think, she was down to her last nickel, so I gave it to her, and she just made a movie, and it's turned out to be one of the best movies of 2025, 2026. So she's probably wealthy now. She can probably pass my crock pot on to somebody else. Mine is called a mini vortex. It's very small. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to let everybody go. Oh, they're doing a live over Dodger Stadium. Oh, and look, hopefully, you know what? It should be like over there. It'll be a lot cooler than on my side of the mountain range. So I'm guessing it'll be 70s for the game, which is just perfect because it's Dodger Stadium can usually get really cold at night for most of the season. This was before global warming. You always have to bring a jacket to Dodger Stadium. I mean, it's not as cold as San Francisco, but we get that ocean influence in the LA basin, and I'm watching it right now. Oh my God. And the parking lot is already full. Oh my God. Did they let everybody in yet, or are they all standing out in line? It's weird. I don't see the people yet, but I see all the cars there. People must be, LA is the only city in baseball where people arrive late and they leave early. But if they arrive late today, they're going to miss the flyover. So I'd like to open the window so I can, hear it coming. If they come or come back over my direction, it depends on what Air Force Base or Navy base or whoever's going to do it is coming from. We didn't get it last time because it was the government shutdown. Like for the World Series and the playoffs, the government was shut down, so we missed all that. Hey, Claire. Yeah, I'm just wrapping up a small party here. You guys can always watch this on the playback. For any of those people that were interested in the past in the membership, It's available now on a limited basis. They only will let me have 2 levels thus far and 4 emojis. And they do have the Super Thanks Super Sticker chat tab. And there is something called Jewels, but I have no idea what they mean. Apparently they're worth pennies and they go for promotion or something. I'll have to research that later tonight. But for everybody who sent the jewels or the chats or participated here, thank you so much. I should be back with my regular videos tomorrow, but make sure you guys keep watching because I'm starting out from 0 again. So good night or good afternoon, wherever you are at from Los Angeles, and go Dodgers.